Hi, welcome to another video, another test of my video recording software, and another Blitz game on Blitz, which always gets a game very fast. Okay, playing against EFGH1. Apparently they have something against ABCD. Okay, let's go with the Chigorin defense. Why not? Going for one of the main lines here. And the idea is that I'm attacking the d4 pawn, and I'll continue to pile up and attack on that pawn and develop at the same time. So you attack the queen, I pin the attacker. What do you got? Okay, you have that. Retreating would lose a piece, so I have to take. I have different options here. e4 is an option. I like the idea of knight f6 here. Just try and increase my lead in development. And c4, d5 is possible, but I'll then try and play around that pawn structure. So on c4 I play queen d6. I could have played queen d6 immediately so that none of this comes with tempo, but I don't really mind that so much. Now, I could play knight e7. I'm not really sure what kind of future the knight has here. On the contrary, knight b8 to d7 to c5, or a6 to c5, looks quite nice. So I'll drop the knight back. I'll castle kingside next move, most likely, and I'll just hope that I don't get squished by white's pawn structure. Okay. Guessing he's going to try and pile up on this guy. Let's just castle first. Bishop b2 is likely. Okay, so he would have broken the pin if I had made it. Anyway, e4 doesn't do much. So let's go for this original plan of putting the knight on c5. I feel like this would be stronger if I still had my dark squared bishop. But it should be okay nonetheless. Actually, a4 is annoying here. Well, this does something similar, but probably not as precise. I need to defend this pawn if I want to put my knight here. Well, I could put the knight there, and then when he plays bishop b4, then I could play rook e8. So let's put the knight there first. My idea is to reinforce that square. Queen a4 is nothing, bishop d7 hits the queen. Reinforce the square with b6, and then play a5 and control the dark squares on the queen side. And if you have a firmly planted dark square knight, then that means you also control the light squares, because the knights alternate their color when they move. Okay, so let's try and play against this structure here. I don't want to push e4 because I don't want to give up the d4 square, and I have sufficient control. I might play knight e4 and f5, though I'm not sure what good that would do. Bishop f5 is interesting too. In fact, I probably should have played that, because he could play bishop d3, but it does nothing. I play e4. The problem is my knight's actually pinned here, so I think a5 next to remove this bishop. Push that bishop somewhere else. So if then bishop c3, then knight e4 looks good to me. Just one man's opinion. Oh, interesting. So he's really trying for e4 here, right? Well, let's kick the bishop away. And now I could play knight e4. Not sure if it helps much. He's going to try and play e4 himself, but he can't do it right away. I could play e4 myself right away. Well, that could be good. Let's try that. I have knight d3 now as a threat. Of course, I don't want to trade both my knights for both his bishops, because then I can't utilize the c4 square as effectively. But I could always put a queen on that square. Right, makes sense to challenge this knight. Now let's see. I could play here, he takes, I take, then he would take, so that's not good. Could take here. Deprive him from using this square. I think I'll do that. I'll leave him with this terrible bishop. And I'll try and bring the other knight over here. Although now knight g4 also looks tempting. Let's try this. See if I can leave you with a bad bishop. Queen b5 here is interesting. But he doesn't play it. Instead he's going this way, and I'll just block the bishop with f6. Very simple. This is his good bishop, this is his bad bishop. Bad bishop to g4 is not a bad idea. Trying to make it a good one. Okay, but he lost his chance. Only question is, maybe bishop a7 is my idea. Or bishop f5 for knight d3, take, and then I have a nice pawn. I'll also be hitting this. Now, that's probably mixing up too many different strategies, but okay. Oh, I could attack this, and then I just have to defend this. No, this is just defended, so this does nothing for him. Bishop has to go back, and now knight d3 looks good. I'm just hitting this square. I don't see what I'm missing. Ah, I'd be giving up this. Okay. So let's defend it first. I don't see what I'm missing. I don't know how you would be able to see something if you're missing it. Okay, now I can take a3 with impunity, I think. Let's see. Very slow strategic game. Well, let's just take it. I can run my passed a pawn. I don't think that really does much for you. In fact, now I can play a knight back, or just queen back. Take. Yeah, just queen back. C5 is annoying. What about knight b4? Where does the queen go? To b1? That works. Yeah, that works. Back to d6, or maybe back to e7. c5, take bishop here. That's annoying. But only you have to sack the exchange. So, you know what? I'm going to dare you into sacking the exchange. I'm also going to lose on time. Okay, interesting. I feel like I could just take this. I think I have this. This looks good. I don't know if it does anything, but it looks good. Gotta play quickly here. Let's attack this rook. Go after g2 maybe. Drop the queen. Not a very good game. Oh, dropped that would check. Don't even get a rook for my trouble. This is terrible. Okay. Let's see if I can push my pawn. Queen e3 is going to stop me. Nice move. Okay. See if I can do anything. Well, this is about as good as done. So, thanks for watching.